We're here. I'm excited. Welcome back. Another week. We building, we growing. We making things happen in our business. You know, one of the things that I'm always excited about is not necessarily the big wins, but I'm more excited about the small wins. I'm more excited about taking the next step that you executed. That's what I'm excited about, because the big wins, they come once in a blue moon, but it's about, yo, coach, I went live today. Coach, I called some people, I called some leads today. Coach, I posted, I've been consistent over the last week. That's what it is. You know, I reached out to a few folks. I made some new connections. I got the speaking engagement. You feel what I'm saying? I finished my program. You know, I finished the playbook. Those are the things I did. I did my first webinar, or I'm set up to do a webinar. I've been promoting for it. I got 5 people already registered for the next webinar. You feel what I'm saying? Like, those are the things that's going to gain us the momentum over time. So now you can start making things happen quicker. So that's why we always start off with our wins over the last week, because I am always posting online, because I'm always, I'm talking about it. People see it, it's visible. And because that happens, opportunity gets attracted to me. Okay, who it is? People pass away all the time. People leave jobs all the time. There's nobody that got the lock and key to everything you need in life. So that gives us a lot of freedom, but that gives me, at least, like, that gives me a lot of freedom, and it helps me live stress-free, because I don't have to rely on any one person to do one thing. Yes, they might have access to something that I want, but there's other ways to get what I want. There's other places to go to get what I want. You know, a lot of times folks, they want to run their business full time, but they're not generating the revenue to be able to live it as a full-time gig. You know what I'm saying? So then it's always flip-flopping, and it's always hard to generate revenue. So I always say, get a job first. Like, get stable, because if you can't focus on your business, if you don't have a roof over your head, or if you hungry, or, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if your basic needs aren't taken care of, you're not gonna be able to focus on your business. You know what I mean? So shout out to you, man, because that's a good plan. Love it, good win. Understand what the hell you selling. Understand what your services are. Know how to explain it. What's your offer? What's your price? Can somebody even sign up with you? It's not getting clients day one. So you really got to be clear on what your goal is at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Understand what that is, and you got to be swift in it. You got to be swift, because if you have a goal to build the website, but you bullshitting on the website, guess what? You'll go a whole year saying my goal is on the website and I'm focused on the website, but you ain't really moving forward on the website, and it's taking you a year. But since that was supposed to be your number one goal, guess what? You ain't even making any income the whole year. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be very mindful and careful what we set as goals, and be mindful and realize that a lot of the goals that we want to achieve, it could be resolved if we have revenue, right? If you have revenue, you don't have to even work on your website yourself. If you have revenue, you don't have to, you don't have to build certain things yourself. You don't have to build certain funnels yourself. You don't have to do certain things yourself. You don't even have to advertise or market yourself when you have revenue or when you have money coming in. So realize that it alleviates a lot of problems that you have in business when you have income. So that's important to realize. All right? Putting out Facebook posts and Instagram and social media posts is good, but it's not really lead generation, and it's not really revenue producing. It's more like lead nurturing. You feel what I'm saying? Meaning you're basically doing it to continue to prove your authority, but it's not really a direct revenue producing activity. Now, it's important and it's damn close, but it's not, it's more than that. But we get stuck on what my brand colors will be. We get stuck on what my logo is going to look like. We get stuck on, I'm building my website. I'm looking at the website. I'm trying to figure out the website. I need to do this for the website. I got to do this for the website. I guarantee some of us on here probably never even seen my website or don't know what my website looks like. Probably don't even know the name of my website because it's not terrelljones.com. Right? So that's my point, is that we put so much emphasis into things that are non-priorities, so we can't maximize our day. So what I started to do is I said, okay, let me focus on these appointments. I think I'm like, okay, well, I think I've been measuring my progress wrong. I'm measuring it, the fact that I'm just doing random things, but I'm not really measuring it in terms of these appointments that they're talking about. So you know what? Why don't I use that as my metric? Why don't I put that down on my calendar to where, how many people can I connect with, and how many appointments can I generate from that? And once my focus switched to me just feeling good that I'm doing anything, to how many people can I help and serve today? Regardless of whether they're booked on my calendar or not. I'm not even like, I want them to be booked on my calendar. Yes, don't get it twisted. But my mission is to serve. My vision, what I'm called to do, is to serve and help. And I've been blessed enough with the gift. I've been blessed enough with with talent, with expertise. I've been blessed enough to make it through the experience that I made it through. I've been blessed enough to be able to have an education. Whatever gives you the credibility, the experience, or the expertise in what you do, you've been blessed enough to acquire that. It's a lot of people that don't have that. So we need to understand that blessing that we got and say, okay, I'm called to serve. A lot of times we get nervous about having individual conversations with people because you think it's all about sales. That's a transaction. What we're doing here is we're building relationships. What we're doing here is we're serving. What we're doing here is we're giving. Yes, I would like to have a deeper level conversation with you, but even if you don't respond back to me, even if the conversation doesn't go that far, even if you're not even interested, I'm doing the work I'm supposed to be doing. I'm living my mission and my purpose. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Because it might not be right for you right now, but it might be right for you later. Or maybe you change your mind and that is no longer a goal of yours. But guess what? There's a lot of people in this world who you can help and that desperately needs and wants what you have and wants your services. But we're not initiating a conversation. We're not initiating enough conversations to make it happen. When I started getting the entrepreneur mindset, guess what I started doing? I started saying, oh, okay, I'm booking these appointments. Okay, what time do I have? Oh, I got my lunch break. Yeah, text, let's say I'm messaging them. Hey, actually, I have noon available on Thursday. Does that work for you? Okay, perfect. We'll talk then. And guess what? I'm booking calls during my lunch break. Guess what? I went from 0 appointments to 5 a week. Minimum. Guess what? Now I'm closing deals. Now I'm closing sales. Now I'm closing $2,000 contracts, which at the time, actually, I think during the early days, the program was only like $100 a month, actually. So I was closing like $1,200 contracts, $100 a month. But guess what? You get 5 appointments a week. You close one of them, you happy. I'm like, yo, I'm making a little, what, 4K, 4K a month, right? I get one new client a week. Great. And then I started finding other ways I could generate, other ways I could open up my account. I'm like, damn, what if I got 2? And I'm saying, where can I find other time? Oh, I got a 45-minute ride home? Oh, perfect. Guess what? Boom. Now my calendar opened up to 2 spots a day. But the only reason I was able to keep expanding is because I focused on what was my priority, and I knew my priority was appointments. So my mind started to work in ways like, damn, how do I get more time? Where can I find? Where can I save? What can I eliminate? Now, that's not going to come without sacrifices. So you have to be willing to sacrifice. And there's a lot of things that I sacrificed. I sacrificed, one, I'm in a fraternity. Some of y'all know that. I'm a man of Phi Beta Sigma. On this says, you really can't see it, but I have a brand on my left side of my arm. You know, I still talk to my fraternity brother. We still, you know, we do things certain times throughout the year, but as far as me literally like being like super active in the day-to-day, week-to-week activities, I had to fall back from that. I used to play video games more. You know how many times I played video games in like the last year? I would say twice in the last year. And that was literally during like holidays. The last time I played video games was Christmas. I had my cousin came over and we played Madden.